Hello, very warm welcome everyone. It's Marta. Welcome back on my channel. My friends, today's video will be a part of the video vlog hub I am doing together with amazing crafters from Crafting Together with All Brands. This is a fabulous full of inspiration Facebook group, and each month a couple of us crafters and designers, we are joining our forces together to create some inspiration and to give each other a little bit cheer up and help us survive in this world of YouTube. We are all fairly small channels, so it's good to keep community and support each other. So I encourage you to check the channels of the other crafters. I will put the list down below in the description area, and I am encouraging you to try. Now I'm gonna be doing this kind of a live video style because we're gonna be doing some mixed media. And yes, I know not every crafter it's into mixed media. However, please stay tuned. I hope you're gonna enjoy it because this is something you can bring into your card making. The things I'm gonna be doing and showing you today, this will be something you can put into your card. And also, if you never try mixed media, if you think this is not for you, I am encouraging you, my friend, just to give a try because it's absolutely amazing thing to do. And once you try, there's no way back. I'm telling you. Now I'm gonna be working on a piece of the cardboard. This is like this compressed bare mat, like cardboard piece, and I'm gonna place it like here, and so you could see it really well. And now I've got my clock. I'll put it on. You can see here, and I've got this ugly fly flying around, but oh well, it is what it is. Now I hope it's not gonna be disturbing you too much. The theme for the blog hub is great outdoors, and I thought I'm gonna print a couple of the photos. This is my son over the summer, which is just starting. This is our very first year in Poland, my friends. We just moved all the way from Scotland, and I want him to create a nice memories. And when I thought, when I heard that this month we're gonna be doing this great outdoor theme, I instantly thought like this is something like for us. Like I could create something to help him to preserve his memories, and in a few years time he will have this nice album or like scrapbook journal where he can go and go back and remind himself, oh, this is the activities and things I did. Or for me as a parent personally, doing this kind of layouts things, I just love it. This is such a nice way to, preserve memories, and you don't really need a lot. I'm gonna cut it with the die here because I want to have this nice circle. Shall I go like, I'm trying to center him. So my son is now 6 years old. I can't believe, when is this happen? I don't really know, but he is such a fun and creative child that he is really outdoor child. So when I thought about the outdoor activities for our blog hub, I instantly thought about my son because it is hard to keep him home. If he could, he would stay outside all day long. So my friends, if you never try the mixed media and you think that if you think about the mixed media and that's just like keeps you like what to say, your anxiety is spiking because you think like, oh no, it's too much, I don't have materials, I don't have the supplies. I know that many mixed media artists, they always show those amazing creation using such a platform of products like embossing paste, texture paste, this, that, different mousses. Oh, so many things. I don't even know all of them, and I don't know everything about all of that stuff either. But I've got the book. Let me just quickly show you. I've went to the Action. This is one of the cheap store, like a Range Works. I don't know what's the other shops. Like in the UK, that was like BM. They also had those the Deco Time range. And look what I found. This is paper die cut book, and that literally costs like £2. And it's a book full with the die cut pieces, which are becoming very popular now. And what I love about these ones is that they are pre-cut, like you can just punch them out. And oh, I just love this one. This bag team one is absolutely fabulous. Now, if you like, I'm gonna take a couple of the beetles. My son love, as you can see on the photo, he's got this little binoculars, and wherever we go on a trip or going on the lake or something, he is just grabbing them, and he wants to, you know, observe all the ants, all the you know, bugs and everything. He's very into it. So even in our garden, he is having his own observation, like you know, like he would be some kind of a what they call that, an entomologist. Oh, I don't know the English name, but there is the doctor who is specializing in bugs. So I think that if my son is not gonna become a football player, this is what this is what I'm seeing his future. Well, at least for now, that's where he shows his interest. Now, let me know. Do you like spending time outside, or what is your... I'm gonna take a ladybug as well. Why not? I'll go back. I don't want to push them all. I took some greenery because they're always good for adding, and I need more greenery. I need more of the green stuff, definitely. That's it. Plants, books. Oh, basket with the mushroom. Maybe that one mushroom. Why not? So all these ephemera pieces, they will be fun to use. You know, you can search on the online as well. There's lots of the images available online, and I also got these two, but this one I think it's a little bit more girly, and it's all different themes, like oh no, it's not girly only, but oh, it's wedding one. Oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. So I bought them too. Nothing I like here. I mean, I do like a lot, but nothing in the outdoor theme. This one's nice, I think. And yeah, that'll do. That will do me for now, because oh, I don't want to pinch them all, so that will be too much. Anyway, where was I? I've got this piece of the paper, design paper, that is very, very old design. I've tried ages ago, so I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but let me see, where do we start? We're gonna start from creating some colorful layer, and for that I think, you don't know, you know what, I'm gonna be playing with the watercolor paper. So this is something you may potentially have in your house, like as a crafter. And then I need a piece of the foil. I'm gonna take this out because why not? I'm gonna put it on the shelf anyway. And I need a piece of the foil. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking some green stuff here, and this is what we're gonna do. I will then just add a bunch of the green color inks. It doesn't have to be distressed. You can use any other inks you have. It is important to have a selection of the green colors. That could be anything else. Like, I'm gonna add this a little bit more of this one. And now, very important thing, my friends, where is my sponge? can't see it. Oh, I've got the old sponge here. So I like to use a kitchen sponge because when you press down the ink pads, this is what you have. You've got those ugly, you know, square lines, which they doesn't look really nice. Like, I don't like them. So here's what I'm gonna do, and I purposely, you can see here, I left the white area, so I'm not gonna have the color all the way down. So this is what I have just now. I'm trying to get rid of those harsh lines by just tapping them a little bit. Now I'm gonna use the watercolor paper on my design. Like, this is gonna be go on top, so that will be brighter. The bare mat will be just for holding it in a place, so that will be stiffened. Now oh, there's a fly which came into my craft room and I can't get rid of it. Like, okay, I am spraying the center quite a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see, I've got the blob here. This will help for the color to spread. And now I am spraying this green blob I've created myself. And this is called smooshing technique. It's great for card making. Now, here's my tip. Don't smoosh it like with your finger, because if you're gonna rub it with your fingernail, you're gonna leave the ugly markings. Just put it there like I did just now and let it be. Let it be, let it sip for like half a minute. This color will soak through. If you will put it foil and instantly take it out, like take it up, you will hardly see any color transferring. And many crafters, I did it myself plenty times. I just pressed the foil and I was just like rubbing with my fingers, and then I am lifting it. And what do I see, my friends? I see the bunch of the finger marks, like fingernail marks, which I don't like. I think this is the best way to use it, and you can use the same thing for your card making. Just let the color sip, like wait couple seconds. You can press with the, you know, the whole finger, like not the finger nail, but with your finger a little bit if you want to spread it a little bit more, and then let the color sink. It will, you know, the paper will kind of eat that moisture, and that way the color will be transferred. It's way better than just, you know, tabbing it over and over again. And you can slightly lift it and you can see here the colors just transfer beautifully. And then if you've got too much, you can kind of be, you know, oh, look on the how beautiful it is. We've got this nice blob of color. And now what I'm gonna do, I will just move it aside a little bit. I will make it kind of be more dry, get off the excess, and now I will then just tab it just like that. And then I think I'm gonna stick with one color. And then where's my sponge? Just in case, I will then just dab it a few times so I don't have those harsh lines from the pad. Okay, and now once it's still wet, I could then just press it a little bit here and there and create even more splatters. And this time I am leaving it again, I am just pressing and leave it for a little bit so the color could actually, you know, the paper could soak that color. And if you've got like too much splash like I've got here, you can then take your towel and then just tap the excess, and look on that how beautiful it looks like. And this will be great on a card. Now the paper gets a little bit wonky, however, my friends, this is my go-to solution. If your paper get wonky like that, you can dry it and put it in the book over a night, like put some heavy stuff on top. And my heating tool is not plugged, so you can put it in some heavy object on top of it and just let it sit over a night. This will just flatten up. Or what I like to use when I have the papers like that, I love to use the embossing folder. Once you put it through, but obviously for this one you will have to use a large embossing folder. Why is it not working? Oh, I've plugged it, but I didn't turn it on. What am I like today? Now, I am... that doesn't matter. I've got something brown here, but it's only adding to the project. I will gently start drying it, and as I'm drying it, I will then just kind of try to flatten it up. But obviously we use a ton of the moisture here, so I don't think it will flatten up entirely, but I'll show you in a second. What can you do? Okay. And now, very important tip. You can kind of iron your paper as you go. Like if you're gonna be drying it, you can then press with your hand, and that will kind of help you to, you know, flatten up the paper. Like your hand will act as an iron. So as you can see, I am turning it both ways, both directions. And look on that. This is flattening up. It's become more and more flattened with each second. Okay. And let's say that's it. That's nice. And look how flat it become. Like if you want to make it even flatter, oh, I've got some splash here, it doesn't matter. If you want to make it even flatter, you can put some heavy books over a night. Just press everything, like, you know, you can put some weight, and next day morning you will have perfectly flat image. Now I'm gonna be placing it here, but this is what I want to do. I want to darken up the pieces, and I want to do a little bit of the embossing on top. Bear with me, my friends. I'm gonna grab some of the stencils. Where are they? Oh, here they are. I got a bunch of stencil and masks here in the box. Some of them are really old. I like this one. This is one of my favorite, I think. I love the text, and I love everything about it. Maybe that one is nice as well. No, I think I'm gonna stick with this one, or that one. I love the leafy one. Decisions. But oh, this one's nice, or maybe this one. Let me see what else I have. I have this beautiful one, or maybe that one would be nice. Oh, that one's nice as well. I'm looking for fairly large openings here, and I think I'm gonna use this one or that one. The stencils are quite inexpensive, and sometimes you can find them in a crafting magazine, things like that. So you know, this is another thing. Even if you don't, you know, use it mixed media techniques, the stencils are very handy in card making too. So what I'm gonna do, my friends, I know what I'm gonna do. I will do the technique which I was sharing with you ages ago, and it seems like everyone like it. Now this is just a cheap baby powder, my friends. I'm using baby powder to actually make sure that, you know, the paper is kind of dry. The paper will the baby powder will soak up the rest of the moisture from and it's smelling nice. So if you're gonna be doing embossing or things like that, just put a layer of the baby powder. Don't worry, once you use the towel, the color will become a little bit more visible later on. Now what I'm gonna do, I have the stencil here, and I will do something I did ages ago, which was the puffy embossing technique. And it seems like everyone like it, and I like it too. I've got the green color, which I think it will be looking nice. Now here's the technique in a shortcut. What I did, basically, I took a PVA glue, I squeeze it out, and I use the embossing powder and I mix it. This is a very cool and fun technique. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. I've mixed enough embossing so I could have the texture paste. So if you see it's a little bit too runny, you can add a little bit more. And now you can add different type of the embossing. If you've got like something else, like would that be a little bit of this dark one? I don't know if I like it because it's a little bit too dark, but oh hey ho, maybe a little bit, not too much. You can create a mixture of the different powders and then create some sort of a texture paste. And I've called it puffy embossing technique when I was doing it for the very first time, because my friends, once you heat set the powder, I'm looking for more of the powders. This one is a little bit darker and more greenish. Once you heat set the powder, and the powder will start melting, it will become puffy, like a puffy sticker effect. Oh, this is a nice texture. So let me just show you a little bit. It's like the texture paste. Basically, if it's gonna be too runny, it will bleed underneath your mask, like your stencil. So that's why I'm making it a little bit thicker. And this is a great way for using up, you know, like sometimes I have few of those. I've bought the embossing powder because I've seen the color somewhere and it's absolutely not in my vibe. I've got a couple of these and they're not my vibe at all. So I should use this one first. Do you know what? We're gonna leave it for a second because I'm gonna use the circles first, or maybe no. Oh, decisions. Okay, I'll use this one first, and then I'm gonna use the other one on top. And this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna do the text one just like that. And where's the forest moss? A little bit darker. Okay. And I'm just switching in between them, and I'm just making sure I am keeping it in one place, so it's not going to be moving, and the text will be more visible and readable. Okay, now is that okay? Oh yeah, look on that, how pretty it's looking like. We're gonna go back to that technique, don't worry. It's just sometimes it's worth to add some details before, because once I do the puffy embossing, I won't be able to kind of you know, press as firmly with the stencil. So I'm just, you know, doing it now, and then we're gonna do this embossing. Okay, now let me know in a comment, do you like creating mixed media projects? Are you enjoying them? Is this is something spark the joy in your heart? Let me know, my friends. I like mixed media projects, and I think it's just something, you know, you create. At least for in my example, this is something I usually create for myself. I do a lot of the cards for like customer orders, things like that. But when it comes to the mixed media, it's more kind of something I do for myself. So all this like you know, journal pages, things like that, this is mainly for me. How pretty it is. And this is a great thing you can put on your card, like if you will scale it a little bit so it will be a little bit smaller, you could easily just put it on a card, and that will be a great thing for having some interest. Oh, look on that. And what I do, I'm kind of creating a flow. I like to work on a triangle pattern. I think it's just making cards and mixed media projects, whatever you do, it makes it look a little bit more better. Now, is this one enough, or is it a little teeny tiny bit more? I'm sorry, I am adding a tiny bit more because I don't want the glue to bleed in between the stencil. Now here it is, we've got this kind of organic pattern here. I think it will be looking great for this project. And maybe, will that be dry? Yeah, that'll do. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna decide which side to put, and I am just adding it teeny tiny bit at the time, just in between those bits, and I'm just spreading it out a little bit, not too much. I just want to create the interest to these elements, so I am just adding it, and I am pushing it very firmly. Like, I don't think I've made enough of that paste, but oh, doesn't matter, we're gonna build up the center anyway. So look on that, and then the leftover piece I will put somewhere here. So we kind of create this oval shape, and then I'm gonna have the center for my focal point. I wish I would do a little bit more, but let me just scrape the rest. Oh, that'll do. That will do. There's no point for making more. Too much, because the glue will dry, and this paste, it won't last you. It's not great for the storage. It will be better to just do it. And so we've got text and we've got this element. Now very important thing, because it's a glue, it's better to wash it straight away. I don't have any, I usually have like a bucket with water, like a little, no bucket, the tap of water or something, and then I'm just, you know, leaving my stencils there. But because I didn't have anything, I will then just spray it slightly with water, and then just kind of quickly wash it. It's just because it's a glue, and once it will dry, you will have to scrape it. But if you just wash it a little bit, that's fine. That'll be good to go. Now here is the clue of the technique which I was sharing with you. Now once we're gonna be drying, it will become puffy. It will, I don't know if the camera will show it, but let me just kind of dry one, and I will show you that in a second. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it. Oh, can you see how puffy it is in comparison to the regular paste? It has this beautiful puffiness. So I'm just gonna do the rest. Okay, and this is something you can also use up on your cards. As I mentioned, this will be a great addition because the cards not always have to be like a clean stamp. I like those messy mixed media style cards too, because I think they're just looking amazing. So here I'm having this little bit of the embossing technique added, and we've got the stencil, we've got a smooshing technique, yet everything is done with the supplies you probably already have. Even if you don't do mixed media yourself, like you are not mixed media person, please try, just give it a go, and you'll see it's something fabulous and you're gonna love it. Now, some time ago I received a parcel from In-Love Art's shop with the products to try, and they sent me those little doilies. Oh, this one's broken, amongst the other stuff. Someone is messaging me, sorry about that, guys. I'll need to check, because that could be my mom and dad, which are traveling now. Oh no, that's something else. Okay, which are traveling, and we were supposed to pick them up later on. I haven't seen my mom for 2 weeks, which is insane. I mean, it's not a lot. When I was in Scotland, I haven't seen them for a while, and you know, that was crazy back then. Not being able. Oh, I've got this stamp as well. And oh, this is what I was looking. I've got this back of the old time garden stickers, which are this beautiful, you know, what's the wild, oh, fern, Marta, it is fern. I was looking for this word, and I've got another one with butterfly. That's another thing you can buy. Those set of stickers, you can buy them off the Amazon as well. So that's another thing to use in your craft room. Now, I'm not gonna do any more mixed media. So what I'm gonna do, I will use a double-sided tape to adhere this piece to my cardboard, piece of the cardboard. This will stiffen it up. So here we are. I'm adding it right in the edges because I want the edges to stay flat, and once it will stay on a board, it will flatten up. So don't worry about it. It's a little bit wonky, but we use a watercolor paper, so it's still fairly flat for the amount of the water I've used here. There is also, apart from the watercolor paper, there is mixed media paper available, something which is also like, if you're gonna be, you know, interested in having like those mixed media projects, this is something you can try as well. And look on this, I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't remember when was the last time I was playing with mixed media things. I used to have live classes on junk journal and mindful mixed media group on a Facebook, but with the life and everything, I just had to stop it. But I'm hoping that maybe if I'll get in touch with lovely ladies, Rachel and Lou, they will allow me to go back and maybe redo a couple more classes, because I love them. I love mixed media. It's absolutely fabulous thing. And mixed media, I know, like with, you know, today's crafting, we've got everything, so many paste, waxes, texture elements and things like that. it's very easy to get overwhelmed like with the amount of the stuff. But believe me, my friend, you don't really need a lot. Mixed media is for everyone, and it's for everything. Like you can use the old buttons, you can use the stickers or piece of the bark. Like this is my garden findings. Like many occasions I've been creating the best pieces actually of the mixed media projects I ever create. That was things made with the pieces I found. Like we were on a beach and I find a bunch of small seashells. Oh, tongue twisting. I found a bunch of the seashells and I used them to create the most beautiful beach decoration, which is hanging in my living room. I'll maybe try to see if I've got the photo. I will then attach it. And now I am just starting from making sure it's positioned nicely, and then I am just taking the tape, and once I'm taking the page, I'm kind of going from the center. I am just ironing it and making sure it's just adhering nice. And because I use the piece of the cardboard, which is way stiffer, the card is just coming flat instantly. Look on that, nothing is coming off from the puffy embossing technique, just in case you were wondering. And look on that, it's perfectly straight flat piece of the artwork. Now, where is my focal point? No, the most important thing, my son is here. Okay, good. Nice. And what am I gonna do? Am I gonna use that doily or not? Or isn't it too much? Because I quite like them. Or is it darker one? Maybe darker one, the green color one. What do you think? He's on the search. He's fairly onto the search. I don't know. Decisions. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna like these, but I would emboss it. I don't know if it's a good idea or bad, but I'm gonna try to emboss this thin pieces of the doily. I hope they're gonna be looking nice and they will hold the embossing. So I'm using the embossing ink pad, and I will then just emboss them, making sure they nicely saturated with the ink. And then a piece of the card and the green color embossing. Okay, and will I do two at once? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do two of them. Why not? How much time we have? 40 minutes, my friends. So I'm planning for this to be 1 hour long around, but sometimes it's not easy when you're having fun. You just wanna stay and play a little bit longer. Okay, I am just covering this doily with the powder and also my fingers as well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll place it aside and I am just putting it back. And as I mentioned, I just want to preserve the moments and memories, and I do think that kind of a mixed media stuff is the best way to go. Here, now where is my heating tool? Okay, I've got this piece, and I'm just gonna melt the powder. yes, it's standing out way more than before, and I think I like this effect. So here's the next one. Okay, this one's more flat. This one is a little bit too round, so I'm just gonna kind of flatten it up. But once you glue it, that should stay. And here's what I'm gonna do. I will redo the embossing because is that one? Oh, I didn't melt in the center. Okay, so quick fix. I am just reapplying the ink on both. And here is what I'm gonna do. I will use my fingers to do this pinch technique, where I will be adding some additional gold. Just a little bit, teeny tiny bit. We can then just put it up, take off the rest, and then add another color, which will be this rose gold embossing. And again, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. Devil is in the details, so I'm kind of distressing this piece by adding a little dash of the different color tone embossing. And now, okay, and let's heat it up just like that. And oh yes, this is what it's needed. It's really needed, this piece of the gold. Okay, and now this one, let me just lay it flat. Okay, and now I'm gonna let it cool for a second, 1 or 2. I'm gonna take a sip of the coffee, and here's what we're gonna do. I will distress the edge of this circle. So I'm gonna take it. Is that one cool? This is, I'm gonna place it underneath. Oops, oopsie. So I could have it just like that. And then here is me distressing the piece here. So this will have this nice kind of rough texture. And this is something I really like to do. I think it's just making things appear nicer. Like for the mixed media project, those little elements, those little pieces you are adding to your projects, these are just fabulous. Now we've got this piece here, and what I wanted to place it on top of the cardboard as well. Okay, I've got this smaller piece here, so just let me see. Where's the pencil? Just like that. I am just roughly marking myself where to cut. I'm gonna cut it smaller, but this is what I'm gonna do. It's just something for the support and make sure that the piece is, you know, staying steady so it's not getting wonky. Now, another thing I'm gonna do, bear with me, I'm just gonna grab some cheap boards. Maybe I'll do have something nice here actually. Oh yes, that will do, and this one will do. Oh, this one is nice. You know what? I've got so much stuff. I don't even know what I have. Okay, so I've got the chipboards. Is this one large enough? This is from the design team I am currently working on. So, oh yeah, look on that. That's nice. It's like a little vines. And I've got this one. This is Craft Ola, Polish company. When I was working with the Craft O'Clock company, we were given this bits to try, but I don't know if they're still making them. Look on that. He could be watching this, you know, thingy. Oh, I don't know. But I wanted to use the bags because bags are his thing. So I've got these doilies here, just like that. And then I have this piece, and I'm gonna give it like this wooden kind of a touch. I won't be embossing it because that will be too much. Like, I want this wood pattern effect, and I've got the pieces of the bark. Look on that. Oh, how beautiful it is already. Now, my friends, hot glue gun and this piece. Oh, is it not heat up? I need to wait one more second because I've just put it on. I've got these pieces. This is the lavender and the leaves. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with one. And I've got a couple of the regular sticks. And last but not least thing I wanted to use. Oh, where do I have it? I'm not prepared. As you can see here, I wanted to record the live class video, but I'm absolutely not prepared. Oh, here we go. I've got, oh, why are you stringing? Florist sizzle. This is something which is like used by the florist in floral composition. It comes in a different colors, like, you know, white, pink, blue, and it's called sizzle. It's absolutely like best crafting invention for all this type of the cards, mixed media touch. I just love it. I absolutely love it. So here's what I'm doing, my friends. We've got 30 minutes left. I hope I'll make it. But even if I won't make it, I hope you won't hold it against me, because it's life creation, like, you know. So I'm pressing it down, and a little dash of glue somewhere here, just so that will just stay in the place. Okay, not too much. I don't want it to be flat entirely. I just want it to not be as wonky. Okay, let's do a little block of the glue here and a little dash of the glue here. Look on that. And it's nice. It's nice and it's sturdy. And I'm adding hot glue to this piece, like my little boy. And now florist sizzle. So I have it here just like that. And oh, this ugly fly is annoying me. It's really annoying me whole day. Come on, get lost. I need to find some fly trap or something. Oh, sure. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pretty much sure you can hear it because it's very noisy. Okay, a little bit here. on the top, so that will come off from both ends. So you just kind of add a dash of the glue and just roll it with your hands first, so that will be something. Now, am I gonna put it like here? Oh yeah, I quite like this branch, like one in total. So this is what I'm gonna do. I will add the glue to this piece and then adhere it just like that. I hope it's gonna stay, and then maybe a little dash of the glue here. So I'm gonna stick it in 2 places. Ouch! The glue is hot, so just be careful with it. And a dash of glue here. Okay, so that will hold in place. Will this hold in place? Come on, let's do it. Once I place this piece together, like on top, that will be holding it. Now, because I've got the branch here, I need to use something for support, and let me just grab the foam tape. I hope you can see everything I'm doing. Oh, I've got unexpected visitor, but do you know what? There's so much more like insects in Poland. Like I think I forgot about this. Like 4 years we were in Scotland, and I hardly see like any mosquitoes and things like that. There was some midges, like, you know, but it wasn't too bad. At least in the place where I was living, I was right on the coast of the North Sea. We were actually on the end, near far the Jonogroads, so you can imagine how far how far north in Scotland I was living. I was right beside the Jonogroad. You know, and then it wasn't bad. It was cool climate because of the North Sea and that, and I just love it. And I forgot, I mean, I was missing the Polish summer, but now since we're here, it's so hot. It's absolutely hot, hot, hot. Like I'm just not doing anything and I'm sweating. This is how hot it is. I need to add a more glue here underneath, so I could adhere it a little bit more. And now if you've got a large blob of the glue and you want it, like, you don't want your element to lift, just wait till the glue will dry. Like let it, like hold it, because you add a large amount of the hot glue, so that will be still plastic. So if you want it for the glue to stay in a place, you just kind of have to hold it until it will dry. Whoops. Oh, I've got my embossing pad still open. What a waste, because it's drying. So now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little bit of the glue here and here. Okay. And he is on a search, as always. We go on a trip and he is taking his binocular and he is just looking for all the bugs and everything, which is nice. I'm so happy he's having an interest, and I am supporting it and encouraging it. Now I am adding this piece here, so that will be it, and then a little bit of the foliage here. Okay, and now what we have, I've got a piece of the foliage here, so I'm just gonna place it like that. Okay, and then this is what I wanted to use. I've got those what they call them, pine cones, like a tiny little pine cones, but I'm gonna add a little bit more of the bark, because why not? I think it's just nice, and it's cheap and it's free material. My friends, just go to the park, find a tree, like find some branches lying under the tree. Don't take it from the tree, please, if you can, like, you know, This is leftovers on the ground because I didn't want it to. Is that one too much? No, that will be too much. That will be too much. I wanted a longer piece. And why did I break it other way around? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be here. Oh, just like that. And then a little piece. Okay, I'm trying to create this interesting composition, which is like kind of a natural environment. Okay, and then maybe a teeny tiny bit. Oh, I'm making a mess everywhere. Here, here, and decisions. I'm gonna put this piece here. Okay, and I'm gonna use those teeny tiny what they call them, pine coins. I almost forgot, but I'm gonna lift them like that on this piece. Or is it this one? I'm gonna add a little bit of the sizzle. That's the thing. The sizzle is also gives you this nice cushioning for your elements, like here. So I'm just gonna add a little roll ball of the sizzle, and that way I have this nice support for my, is it 2 or 3 I should use? Let's go with the 3. Just like that. Okay, this one, that one, and that one. Oh, they will be serving as my floral elements today. So here we go. And now couple bags, a couple of the bugs here, ladybird, and this little guy here. But I think I will, oh no, I break it. But this is what I'm gonna do. I break it, so I'm going to kind of fake it back. Oh, and I quite like this you know, extended pattern. Okay, it's more distressed this way. And am I? No. Okay, so let me put this green color guy here so my son can observe him. Okay, let me just fix his wings a little bit. And is that all the bugs I had ready? Because I don't know. I had a butterfly. Shall I put the butterfly or not? Decisions. Okay, I'm gonna use this piece here. And do I like the butterfly? Gonna tap off the excess of this dirt and stuff. And if you've got too long kind of a strings, like too much, you can always trim it. Oh, that fly is annoying. Now those ferns, I were supposed to use them. Shall I use them now? Because I don't even know if I needing them. And that's the stickers, so they will stay flat. No, do you know what? I'm gonna skip them. But what I will do, I will add another guy who will be coming here, maybe. And is there more? Oh, I've got this thingy here, which I forgot about. I'm just gonna leave it. Now, last bit I'm needing, it will be a sentiment. I'm stopping my clock because it's 1 hour already. Let me see. I've got a bunch of the quotes here. So let me see. Live your life. Oh, this is nice, and it's with the nature. Live your life, feel the nature. Oh yes, use your wings, feel the nature. Family house, enjoy the journey. Happiness is decision. Live in the moment. Feel the nature. I like that, but they're too similar. Have an open heart. Live your life, live in the moment. Do I want them to? That's too much of living. But let me see what else we have here. Handmade, be brave. What else? Be authentic, be fearless. Best day ever, for good. Be you bravely. Don't forget to fly. Creativity, best day ever. Be amazed, be fearless, live your life. Don't forget to fly. Live in the moment. But be you bravely. For good. Live in the moment. Oh, I'm gonna put live in the moment because I like it. And life is a journey. Now that's too much life. Too much life quotes. What else I have? Hiking. That's vacation stuff. Rest. True rose color. No. Essential day. No. That's too much house. Christmas stuff. Other bits. Never give up. Oh, that will be nice, but not for this project. And embrace the journey. What is it? Make a wish. No. Sorry guys, I'm keeping you waiting, but I cannot decide. Live in the moment. Embrace the journey. Live in the moment. No. Be fearless. Live in the moment. Have an open heart. Oh, okay. I live in the moment because here and now. I would love to have this like here and now, but I don't have. Be amazed. Handmade. Best day ever. Live in the moment. Best day ever. Or maybe best day ever. I'm gonna add because it was kind of the best day ever for us. Okay, so I'm gonna put two pieces. Like first one will be live in the moment, which I will place it here, and then it's best day ever because it is best day ever if you can enjoy a family time together. It's just best moment, and it's the best way to preserve your memories. So here we are. Nothing like mixed media style too much. Do I have more? Let me see that book again. Do I have more of the greenery? I could use a couple more pieces. Where was the back section? Oh, here. No, I've already used that one. I need to buy another book or create more. Oh, maybe these ones. That's a little fern here. Maybe just something to have like a dress down here, so it's not gonna be plain. Okay, so that will do. That's it. And now maybe just to finish it off, I will put some droplets. I think the droplets will be the best thing to add here because we could put some Nuvo drops or something, but that will be too much unnecessary clutter on this piece. So I'm gonna use the water droplets. We are 1 hour 5 minutes. I hope it's not too long. Let me know if it's too long, please. And if you're watching my video, let me know what do you think of those type of the memory preserving, you know, videos. Do you like them? Would you like to see more or no? Like, just write me down. Marta, stick to the cards. But to be fair, I don't think I will stick to the cards only. I love all sorts of the crafting. Like, I enjoy making cards, I enjoy making flowers, I enjoy different things, because you cannot live life and eat only one dish. Like, you know, I'm just one of those creative souls who likes just, you know, changing things, and each day I would love to do something else. I actually, this is my biggest struggle, I'll tell you, my friends. My biggest struggle in life for many years. I think I'm kind of slowly, after 40 years of life, I'm slowly getting into the point where I know now what do I want to do in my life. I had so many hobbies, I had so many things I liked, I wanted to try. I don't know, languages I wanted to learn, and I could never decide. I was actually speaking about the anxiety. I was just anxious when I was teenager and all my friends knew what they wanna do in life. I was just super anxious, and I was just, you know, I thought I'm just not matching to the society because I could not decide. I didn't know what I want to do, and I had change of a mind, change of a heart a few times. Like, I study 3 different things, and then of course art was always important. Like, creating, being creative, it was always something, you know, it was there. But I didn't know, like, back in the days, I didn't know I could do it for life. And when I start making the cards, and I wanted to create like a kind of I would not say a business, but the way I could live and do it on a daily basis. Like, a lot of people around were saying like, no, Marta, like, are you crazy? Like, this is not the way. Like, you should go to work, earn money, and, you know, crafts are for kids or things like that. But then I'm glad I didn't listen. And it's kind of, you know, I'm here. So that's mean I didn't listen. Okay, more splatters. That will be this morning morning, what they call it, these droplets. Oh, I've lost the word. But you know the thing, you wake up in the morning and you've got these pieces of the water. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna check the butterfly once again. Was that on this piece or the other one? Oh, too many choices. But the butterflies were here, and I do think that maybe the orangey one or this one. Oh, this is the one I will use. Oh no, it's getting windy. I don't know if you can hear, but the wind is just starting like blowing like really crazy. So we're gonna have a storm, like a thunderstorm probably or something. Okay, so that's right enough time for me to finish. Okay, my friends, this is gonna be my job, my work for today, this little piece to preserve my son memories and ours, our field trip. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please don't forget to give a like, to say hi in a comment, to share the video, and if you watch it from the beginning till the end, I'm so grateful. That was superb. And stay blessed, my friends. Bye bye.